Oh, hello, buddy. This is RJ Epic here, and welcome to my all-new Comic Call number 139. That's right, I'm back from our all-new Comic Call, and we have a pretty big and good one today. Got some great stuff in this haul. If you hear a little bit of a noise in the background, it's my dehumidifier going. So yeah, since my room is in a basement now, I kind of need that. So I'm just keeping it on. I could have unplugged it for a bit, but I might as well just let it keep going. So in the first, I got 3 stacks here. Last stack's DC, their main event in today. I said I'd try to have a lot of DC in this haul, and I succeeded. And I got some great stuff from them. Got a great Marvel stack here. And I got my independent stack with some Titan. I believe there's some Valiant in here, I know. Let me just take a peek at what's in here again. Some Image. And then some Boom. And then some other random independents, which are Mad Cave and I forget the other one right now. And then Red 5 is the other one. And then to end it off is Blaze returning. So we're going to start off and just get right into it because I don't want to take too long. I just want to get this done out of the way. We're just going to start off with Titan with one of my favorite comics, Life is Strange, number 10. Last one I read was number 7, so the penultimate issue of Arc 2. I will hopefully read and try to catch up more on this soon. But I got cover A, B, and C of this comic. I finished off Livewire, so I could say I finished off another title. Thankfully, this is I have a ton of titles ending soon. So this is one of them. I hadn't picked up the last issue, it's the penultimate issue yet, so I got issue 11. Covers A, B, C, and pre-order variants. One of the weakest pre-orders from Livewire. And then the last issue, number 12, covers A, B. I really wish I hadn't gotten every single cover. Well, technically I am missing a cover, but I wish I didn't get all the covers for this series now. But I do love most of them, and then the pre-order for this one too. And I finally got my copy of Sonata number 4, cover B, thankfully. Waited so long for that. Got the marked number 1 second print variant, because I have a lot of faith in this title. I have the marked number 2 here, covers A and B. I almost didn't get the second print, but I have a lot of faith in this title, so I got it. Got Unearthed issue number 5. Last issue of this arc covers A and B. I actually thought this was cover B originally, and I actually liked this is the first time I've liked the cover B more, I think. I got Gideon Falls, which I really need to start catching up on here at some point, hopefully soon. Got issue 18. 2019 Eisner Award winner for Best New Series. Got covers A and B. This is the title I would never cut down to just one cover of. I got Heart Attack number 1, which I almost also didn't pick up. I originally said I was going to pick this up, and then I dropped it, and I decided to pick it up again once I got to the shop and flipped through the interior, because it actually looks pretty good, and it sounded like a cool concept. I just didn't love the art on the cover. The art on the cover is like the same as the interiors, but I just like the interiors more than the cover, so I'm going to give this a try, see how it goes. I am going to put some faith in it. Try to hopefully actually read it soon too. And the main event from Image, I got Family Tree from Image, the new title from Jeff Lemire. I don't know how I feel with this one. It's a Jeff Lemire title, so that's why I'm getting it. The concept does also sound kind of cool, but I don't know if I love the art. I don't really. They didn't actually put this in my pull list at the shop when I had specifically asked for it, and so I ended up getting to the shop and getting the last copy, so thankfully I went in when I did, or else I almost wouldn't have gotten this, and I really want it, mainly because it's a Jeff Lemire title. But yeah, gonna try to hopefully read this soon too. Maybe I'll start getting on a Jeff Lemire binge and start catching up on his titles between finishing off his run on Terrifics for DC, and Well, just trying to catch up on Terrifics anyway, but especially finishing off his run since he's been off for a bit now. Reading the Family Tree one and then catching up on Guinea Falls. Moving on to Boom, though. Another title I almost dropped, but then decided to stick with, at least for now. I'm kind of like, I don't know if I should have got this, but I'm putting some faith in this too. Got BB Free #1 of 12 from Boom. Main reason I got this, besides the cover looking beautiful and like, yeah, and stuff, was Gabby Raffair, who wrote America, is writing this, so that's also why I'm giving it a chance. Another #1 from Boom. Boom's been putting out some quality stuff recently. I got Heartbeat #1, the regular cover and the FOC variant, by Maria Lovett of Faithless fame. And yes, that's the reason I'm getting this, because I don't really know what this is about yet, but it's by Maria Lovett, and I really enjoyed Faithless, and I went from a really disliking Maria Lovett's art to actually kind of really liking it, even though it's like, it's very, she has a very unique style, and it's not a crisp art style at all, but I somehow managed to love it, actually. So I'm giving this a try, and I'm kind of excited to read this one, so I might be reading it soon. I stayed pretty well up to date on Faithless after a little bit, so I'm gonna try to stay up on Heartbeat too, I think. Or is that what? Yeah, that was cool. Next, I got my second new title recently from Mad Cave Studios with RV9 #1, with one of the, honestly, possibly one of my favorite covers of the entire year. This is a nice art style. It helps, I mean, an attractive lady. That always helps. But this series and Wovenheart, both titles recently, and the Wovenheart didn't have an attractive lady on it. They both have great art styles on the covers and in the interiors. So Mad Cave has been putting out some beautiful comics recently, so I'm going to be keeping my eye on them from now on, I will say. I'm also getting another Mad Cave comic coming up called Over the Ropes, since it's a wrestling related one. I figure I'll give it a try, since it's from this new company, Mad Cave, that's starting to impress me some. Haven't read any of the stuff yet, but like the stories sound really, they really intrigue me, and then the art's beautiful, so I'm going to get Over the Top Rope too, or Over the Ropes, since it's a wrestling related story. And from Red 5, the Stonebot, the new Stonebot subsidiary, whatever you want to call it, Machine Girl, #1 of, I believe it's gonna be 4 or 5. I think this one's a 4 and RV9's a 5. So yeah, beautiful cover. I don't love the interiors as much. Of course, I wasn't surprised to see the interiors aren't like the cover, because if it was like the cover, then holy shit. But yeah. From a Blaze now, to end the independent section off, I first got Vampire State Building #2, which this has turned into a 5-issue miniseries. I don't know, it was always planned to be that way. It wasn't solicited as that, so yeah. And then I got Mirka Andolfo's Unsacred issue #1. I don't know how long this comic's gonna run either, but yeah. Alright, I forget. Cover A, cover B, cover C, and cover D. And this is the only issue, this first issue. Yeah, it's covered up. This is the only issue I'm getting all covers for. As of issue 2 forward, I'm only going to get 2 covers of each, which so far I've turned out to be A and C, and I think I'm going to keep it that way, so I'll get covers A and C. Moving on now to my Marvel stack, just to speed this up a little bit. I got a couple Star Wars comics to start it off, and yes, all the Star Wars comics are like ending between this month and all the Star Wars comics are like ending between this month and next month, and then like they're starting up again as of January. Just as of early next year, Star Wars is relaunching, and then Darth Vader is relaunching in February as an ongoing again, thankfully, because I'm kind of tired of the miniseries. If you're gonna just give me Darth Vader like every month no matter what, just make it a damn ongoing. Because I'll probably buy it either way, but I'm kind of just tired of going from miniseries to miniseries. I'm like, oh great, maybe now we'll have a little break from Darth Vader, like, and then he'll come back and it'll be great. He'll have an ongoing. Nope. Miniseries, and then that miniseries ends like, oh, maybe we'll get a break now. Nope, right away, another miniseries. But yeah, got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Dark Temple #4 of 5, and if you guys haven't been paying attention to my channel, you know I bought the game, and I was wanting to buy the game, but then I wasn't planning to, but then I actually ended up spontaneously doing so. And actually tonight I'm hoping to stream an episode 3 of the series, because I've gotten 2 episodes out now, showing like the first 2 hours of gameplay or so. I don't know. And then I'm hoping to do that tonight, but it's kind of late now, so I might not. But if I don't tonight, I definitely will tomorrow, I think. So that's, yeah. I might just end up doing more schoolwork today, which is what I've been doing. I've literally not read any comics this week. It is Saturday. Actually, I think it's now Sunday when I'm recording. Yeah, it's past. So actually, it's a new week. Last week, I didn't read any comics at all, and I barely read any comics the week before. I've been super busy. But yeah, we're going to move on with the video, though. Who cares? I got Target Fader, issue number 5/6. I still haven't finished the last ongoing yet, and then I have another mini-series before I even get to this one. And yeah. That gets for the Star Wars stuff. I got Captain... I have a bit of a disappointment here in a second. Got Captain Marvel number 12, The Last Avenger, Part 1. Some of not this past week's comic, but the weeks before comics, some of them came in damaged for the shop, which was really fucking annoying. But I got the regular cover of this. I did get the connecting cover of this, because I'm getting the connecting cover set. But the sad thing about this first part of the connecting cover set of this awesome new story that's got a lot of hype around it and supposedly really good, is if you look closely, you will see there's some white marks along the cover from right at the top here to right over by Black Widow and on Black Widow, and some just along here and just a bit scattered everywhere. But it's good enough to where I will keep it and be satisfied enough. But it's really annoying that it's especially on the first part of the connection set, and it's just super annoying because I've been so hyped to read for this story, even though I haven't read the series yet. It just sounds so good, and I already know I love Kelly Thompson's writing, so I know when I read this, I'm probably gonna love it. So yeah, and I actually didn't pick this cover up originally, but then I went back to the shop a second time and decided to get it anyway. I got the $29.99 variant. I think it was partially because the second cover was damaged too. And actually, speaking of another damaged comic I got that you won't see in this haul because it's so damaged, I'm going to return to the shop since they decided to give it to me when they know I hate damaged comics. And by the way, I'm a former employee, so they should really know I was not going to be happy about this. And they should have probably, yeah, they should have even had it like but I got Spider-First issue number 2 of 6. But it's really damaged along the spine. I'm going to return it, and they already know this because I talked to them. I can't believe they gave me that copy and thought I would actually want it. Like, I didn't even realize at first because, like, when I was buying it, because, like, I was just quickly picking up comics and stuff. But I got home and I was going through them, and, like, I always flip through and stuff, and I saw through the plastic, and I'm like, that spine is not a lot. That comic was not friggin' aligned properly. I'm like, what's going on? A staple out of place? It's just not aligned properly. I'm like, I mean, I've had comics. The alignment isn't quite right, and it's whatever. But I pull it out, and right away I'm like, oh, this is messed up. Like, the spine is, like, on the back is where it's really bad, and I just, yeah. Anyway, moving on. I got Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 11, penultimate issue of this run. Future Foundation issue number 4 of 5. Wasn't supposed to be a miniseries originally. Loki issue 5 of 5, which wasn't supposed to be a miniseries originally either. Got the regular cover and the $29.99 variant. King Thor number 3 of 4, penultimate issue. Can't wait to read that. Avengers number 26, Origin of the Million BC Starbrand. Captain America number 16, regular cover, and the beautiful $29.99 variant. Best $29.99 variant, by the way. Fight me if you think otherwise. Immortal Hulk 27. We have Black Widow 3 of 5. Punisher Soviet, regular cover, 1 of 6. Fallen Angels number 1, the last of the number 1s for the Dawn of X titles. Regular and Bagley New Mutants variant. I mean, every mutant ever variant. I almost got the Young Guns variant, but I'm trying to cut back, so yeah, didn't get it. X-Men number 2, regular cover and $29.99 variant. If the X-Men titles weren't so popular right now, I'd be cutting back to 1 cover of each, but they're just so popular I don't want to dare do that right now. And I end up liking the covers anyway, so. Excalibur number 2 and Marauders number 2. I really got to speed this up, so if I go a bit quick on some of these titles, I'm sorry. I got Morbius the Living Vampire, issue number 1. Normally in the past, this would probably be a title I would have passed on, although I always did kind of want to read the Marvel Now run. But I got it because, first of all, the Ryan Brown regulars are so great, and then there was a connecting cover, which sounded like it'd probably be pretty good, so I got both of those. And yeah, I mean, I'm kind of intrigued to see where Morbius is, and apparently this has some fallout a little bit from the Lethal Protectors Absolute Carnage mini-series, so that's another reason. Black Cat Annual, regular, and is it Knock who does this variant? Yeah, it is Knock variant. Spider-Man Velocity, penultimate issue, number 4 of 5. Amazing Mary Jane, number 2. Amazing Spider-Man 34, getting into the $29.99 story now, regular and 8-part connecting. $29.99 Alpha, regular and 8-part connecting. And then the Fantastic Four $20.99 one-shot. This is a big little mini $29.99 event going on right now. This is one of the side one-shots. Only got the regular cover because I'm trying to cut back. Absolute Carnage, Captain Marvel. Finish off Absolute Carnage stuff here. I was going to get both covers, only got the regular because I'm trying to cut back. Absolute Carnage 5 of 5. Finally done Absolute Carnage. Regular and Greg Land teaser variant. And then the last thing to end this haul off, which this just ended up happening. It wasn't planned, but I'm kind of excited for the return of this character, getting his own ongoing again. Deadpool. And I'm excited because I've heard awesome things, and because it's Kelly Thompson writing. I'm not excited about the art, but I love Kelly Thompson, so honestly, if it was a different, much poorer writer, I might not be reading this run, because I do not love Chris Pacella's art, and that is a controversial opinion, I know. But I got the regular cover in the beautiful Mary Jane Gomez, the Mary Jane variant by somebody last name Gomez. Moving on now, we're going to go to the DC stuff, and I'm going to speed it on a bit quicker here because I'm starting to run out of time to make this video. I only got like 4 minutes left to do so. I got Ruby, issue number 2 of, I believe, 6. Or is it 7? Actually, I think it's 7. I don't know anymore. Regular cover and beautiful Archer variant of Ruby herself. Harley Quinn Poison Ivy, regular cover, and then the connecting covers, connecting variants of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy both. And this is the first one that actually properly connects, and they're by the ever-lovely David Finch. Good job, DC, you finally got one right for this series. So the other two don't properly connect. I'm gonna remember. Number 2 kinda did, but number 1 is just messed up. Batman and the Outsiders, number 7. The ephemeris has the beautiful acetate covers. I don't have time to show you guys them all. But yeah, got the beautiful acetate regular and then the variant. Excuse me. Number 7 is the last issue I'm getting both covers on in an effort to cut back some stuff. Batman Superman number 4. Regular, acetate regular, and variant. Batman Superman for the foreseeable future, I'll be getting both covers on because it's supposed to be a huge deal, the title, so yeah. Detective Comics from 2015, acetate regular and variant. Thankfully soon, Detective's going to once a month. Helps with the expenses too. Justice League Odyssey number 15, acetate regular, and beautiful Lucia Perillo variant, which was regular price. Thank you. Justice League 35 acetate, and then Justice League 36 regular. And I finally got the Legion of Superheroes number 1, thankfully. Regular, Jim Chunt variant, Ryan Sook variant. Oh no, I lost it. Oh no, I lost it. And Event Leviathan number 6 of 6. I've heard really disappointing reviews about this issue. I enjoy it more than others did. So I got the regular and variant of that one. And I kind of got spoiled with Big Event. So, yeah. Superman 17 regular. Last thing I read in my efforts of catching up on the Superman-related titles, I finally read the Superman Leviathan Rising one-shot, that 80-page special from... when was that? April? I think? Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, 5 of 12, regular and variants. I start Event Leviathan next and read the Superman and Action Comics issues from May, I believe it is. And then in June is when Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen also start up, along with the regular other titles. So Superman stuff is getting really exciting currently. Anyway, I gotta speed up. Year of the Fill-In one-shots, King Shazam and Scarab. The second of the Joe Hill Comics Dark Black Label titles. Dollhouse Family 2 of 6, regular and variant, beautiful variant by the way, and a Cluedo I believe. And my comic of the haul that I'm really excited to read is Far Sector number 1 of 12. I cannot wait to read this. Heard great things and I was hyped. This is one of the series I've been the most hyped for this year regular. McKelvey variant and the other variant. And then the last fin of the haul is another one I'm really excited to read. Probably in the top 5 of fins I'm most excited to read this haul. It's probably number 2 or 3, honestly, because it's another Jeff Lemire one, also, and he's with a great arts team. I gotta end this though. I got the regular and variant of the Question Deficit Fix Age number 1 of 4. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment, even share if you'd like to. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next video, and peace out. Bye. This video was not supposed to be so long, and I'm about to run out of time. Bye.